I hear what I say. We wish you a Merry Christmas to each one of you.
What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com, and the other day I was asked to do a day of eating where I film all my meals, and a lot of people asked it. There were a lot of thumbs ups or whatever they're called on, on the post, and I'm gonna be upbeat in all my videos. I'm gonna do some Q&As today, and I'm gonna get over it because it's my job. I gotta work. I got calls to take. It's already noon. I had to go drop the dog off, but yesterday, in the process of filming the meals, I woke up. Sage was sick. She was just getting worse. She got a little better, and then she got worse. Sage is my dog, my yellow lab, about 9 years old. And she was just feeling sick, man. She seemed like she was having trouble breathing, and I took her to the vet, and she was having trouble eating. And I went in, and they're like, well, we're going to have to run blood work and have a chest x-ray. I said, cool, I'm going to go home. I had a dinner meeting at 6, and we'll figure it out. And I've been filming. I even announced it. I don't even know what the hell I said. You'll see it in the video coming up. And I hit all my macros, if that makes it any better. And that was at about 3:30 I left. At around 4:15 I called and just to see if the blood work was done. And they said, you want to come in here. It's not good. So I rolled into the doctor, the vet's office, and she showed me the x-ray and everything. The lungs are supposed to be black, and it was covered in white. It was cancer. And they thought she has a good chance of making it through the night, so they gave me the option to take her home, which I did. So we could have... I'm not good at this stuff. So we could have one final night with Sage. And, okay, so anyway, yeah, took Sage in this morning, and long story short, she's moved on to heaven. I believe in God. Sorry, even for dogs, old dogs go to heaven, right? I was debating around meal 6 or whatever it was whether to stop filming for the day and just do it another day. And you know what? My channel's a little bit different, guys. Prep, things happen. In training, things happen. When you diet, things happen. Could be a loved one dying. Could be, a dog dying, which for me is like a kid, man. Sage was at my house waiting for us. We brought Cammy home from the hospital. My wife and I got her to keep Pookie, our other dog company, and we're big dog people. I mean, we love our dogs. We love our kids. That's what we are. And, Chris Jones does it a little bit, showing his life, his mom, other than that, the other guys, good friends of mine, they're not really it's not really as much of a day in the life channel as mine is. And the reason being is that there's more to me than bodybuilding and fitness. I'm not saying anybody else doesn't have more to them. Twins, you look at them, they're ex-military, they're phenomenal citizens, phenomenal human beings. Big J is an amazing individual, Van, great guys, but my channel, there's no camera Mark and personal Mark. What you see on camera is me in real life. And this is my life. And it's something that happened, unfortunately, while I was filming what I was eating during the day. So I'm going to put it all together. And here it is. And, it was a rough day for our family. It was a rough day for everyone involved. And you might be saying, oh, it's just a dog. You know what? It's a dog, indeed. But it's a part of our family. And, obviously my kids are distraught. I'm not good with this kind of stuff. I'm going to be the first one to say I'm an extremely emotional dude. And I don't give a fuck. It's just who I am. And I wouldn't be the Mark I am if I didn't. Why do you respond to the trolls? A lot of it's emotional. Yeah, I'm a 32-year-old emotional kid. That's fine. But, my dog died and she lived a good life. So anyway, here's the day. if you don't want to watch it, that's fine. You also get to see what I ate during the day, but you also get to see, this is a day. And whether you watch this channel for diet, training, whatever, my diet and training is all affected by this. And I want you to know I did train today after I dropped Sage off at the vet and said my goodbyes. I cried during squats, and I filmed the workout. Didn't film me crying during squats, but, it was rough for everyone involved. And my wife and I, we were kind of a mess at the vet, and we're still getting over it. And my other dog, Pookie, is lost. She's like looking at the door, waiting for Sage to come home. But that's it. So no boom, no nothing. And enjoy the video or don't. It's my little tribute to Sage in the middle of a day of eating, which is kind of weird, but nonetheless, I'm rambling. Anyway, watch it. Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com. Peace out. What's up, everybody? Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com. See what I'm going to eat today. Got 550 grams of protein to get down the hatch, 380 grams of carbs, and 60 grams of fat, which, you know what, I'll be within the realm of, but I might get a little bit over. But I'll leave it out on calories, but it'll be within a reasonable realm of 60. Anyway, wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. My TigerFitness.com shaker cup. And usually I get up. I've been up for 6:40. I'm up for a little under 2 hours right now doing work. I should have been doing work for under 2 hours. And everybody else is still sleeping. So I'm starting to get a little bit hungry. So I'm going to throw in 2 scoops of MPS Nutrition Whey. Now, you're going to see today, and of course, Pepsi Max, but I'm not having that now. You're going to see today that my food choices are going to be mostly bro. Bro meaning whole natural, foods like back in the day, bodybuilders, chicken and rice. And you know what, I'm not really a chicken and rice guy. Well, I do like rice, but I do believe that whole natural food sources, when dieting especially, are the way to go. Also, when bulking, I still like to get most of my food from whole food sources, meaning instead of having a processed pastry. What's up, T? Good morning. Good morning. Look who's up. It's Thomas. You guys see Thomas? I think you can. Anyway, rather than having, you want to go find the elf on the shelf? Rather than having a pastry, or as is known in the fitness community, mostly Pop-Tarts, I'll have a sweet potato. And I actually got some flack back in the day for saying that's my preferred dieting. I'm not saying you can't get shredded eating certain micronutrient deficient foods. What I'm saying is when I'm dieting, I want to make sure that to lose the fat optimally, that my immune system is operating at its best. And that's where I feel that getting something like a sweet potato versus a pastry is better. But again, you can lose fat either way. Meal timing, get a lot of questions about intermittent fasting. I'm okay with intermittent fasting. I don't really think it matters. One thing I've learned over time is nutrient timing. I find it more comfortable for most to get their meals within 4 to 6 meals a day. But if you have 2 to 4 meals a day, will it make a difference? Maybe. Will it just be noticeable? Probably not. You couldn't find the elf on the shelf? So while, I'll help you find it. So while it might be a preferred way of dieting for some people, I don't believe in the voodoo magic that it's going to create some magical fat loss from your abs, some magical fat loss from your problem areas. I don't think anything does that. I think what it does, it condenses an eating period into a smaller period of time. So people have less time to cheat on their diet or to get things wrong, even if they just go out and binge. You only got, 6 hours to eat if you're on an 18-6 split. So at the end of the day, it gives you less chances to mess up, more chances for success. So if you have trouble with your caloric, see my caloric level's still over 5,000 to 6,000 a lot of days. But if with your calorie level you have trouble eating smaller meals, by all means intermittent fast your butt off. Have fun with it if it's what you enjoy. But in my opinion, nutrient timing, it's not really that big of a deal now. But anyway, this is meal 1, I guess. I'll be back for breakfast. Peace out. Okay, meal 2-ish. go for some more of that MTS Nutrition Whey. You hear stuff in the background, it's because I have kids. And if I had my meal, a little bit of work going on. Oh, my bread's ready. Hi. Okay. Some water for that. Alright, cool. So, I'm going to have a little more whey protein because I'm really not a food eater. Can't even just get her hair done. I'm really not a food eater in the morning, really. Don't really have that big of an appetite. So, two scoops of that MTS Nutrition Whey. Boom. Put that in there. Okay. Obviously, it's been a relatively short amount of time. And for my carb source for the morning, I have 2 Ezekiel English muffins and 2 pieces of Ezekiel bread. So one Ezekiel English muffin and 2 pieces of Ezekiel bread. I actually like the English muffins from Ezekiel better. They're a little more expensive, as you can see there. Here's the, where the hell did I put the package of those? Ah, here it is. Here's the package. Cinnamon raisin, Ezekiel English muffins. You know, I like these. The thing is that, again, you know, I'm not a hippie. As Chris Jones would say, I just like when I'm dieting to eat things as micronutrient dense as possible. And these happen to fit the criteria on that. So, there's meal 2, and next will be my pre-workout. These are fine. Okay. Yo! What's up? Thomas, we're getting Thomas out the door. I've been working since like 5-ish. It's 8:30-ish. It's time to go to work, time to go to the gym-ish. It's Thomas. Thomas, you need to grow taller, man. You're a midget like me when you grow up. Anyway, I got a lot of questions on my video of what I'm eating, how I keep my fat so low. One of the ways I do it with is carb drinks, like Carbolic. I mean, when you're at like 700 grams of carbs, you do what you can to get your stuff in. And I've really, you know what? I'm going to take this again. I took it yesterday. It felt really good. And I've taken it before. It's Power Max by Performax Labs. I've told you all about this before. It's formulated by Matt Cahill, who's the guy who formulated Craze. Difference is this is more performance and less energy based. You might say, what does that mean? Well, this isn't Craze. It's more of a performance based thing. It still has your tyrosine, caffeine, phenylethylamine, citrusaurantium, and methyltyramine. But, you know, it's more meant for performance. And for me, I'm not as much of a stim junkie as I was before. This is perfect for me. I've really enjoyed it. The taste is alright. With orange Carbolic, it tends to, you know, take everything out. During training, I'm going to have some Aminolast. Where the hell my Aminolast go? It's somewhere in here. And post-workout, I'm really just going to come home and eat. Because I don't have as many calories as I did with bulking. Hey, Thomas. Hey, Katie, come here. Come here, woman, you should be cooking for me.
Oh, those, you like those?
So Katie's about to go get her swole on. She's been doing a lot of ab work today. She has a swole. She has a pop. Look at that. Holy crap, I put my whole hand under this. Thomas, I think Mom's stomach is bigger than your whole body. Now, but you're still training.
You're not supposed to be eating them now.
Don't eat them now. Those are for school. Anyway, by the way, these are Simply Naked chips. Because Thomas is a nudist. He really is, dude. We come home from soccer yesterday, from Cammy's game. And first thing he does is takes off his clothes. Anyway, these are, it's made with sea salt, it's a pita chip.
So you want for snack, T-Bone?
And that's what T-Bone wants for snack. I'm going to go train. I'm not going to film this one because I just had a chest workout film. I'll film legs tomorrow. Peace out. Thomas, I gotta go turn off the camera. Fork.
You.
I just got done training. And, oh, thank you for pouring me Pepsi Max, Katie.
You're welcome.
You shouldn't be drinking this. You're pregnant. That aspartame.
One step.
That'll mess you up, player. First off, I know I'm not going to get enough protein from my meat. Katie, did you get enough protein from my meat? Or she's just ignoring me. Yeah. Okay, so fill up my cup. get a couple scoops of MTS Nutrition Whey. If you're keeping tabs, this is my 5th and 6th scoop of the day. I go through about 5 pounds every day, it seems. I'll be at, shit, I got at least another 8-9 scoops today. So, I'm going to get that going. Boom. Got it. I got done training chest, man. Chest was awesome today. Got a good pump. You know, I did a little bit of arms because I wasn't able to go back at night because I have a job and stuff. So, anywho, how do I get to all my calories? Well, you see 50 grams of protein there. I'm going to get about 50 grams of protein here. These are lean beef patties my wife made. So, I'm going to make them. Let's see, I want about, so I'm measuring it by grams. So I'm going to go about 300 grams. They're about 100 grams each patty. Actually, dude, these are big patties. You got to be more measurable.
Cook your own damn food.
You know what? I didn't get married. I didn't sign up for this. Alright? Then mashed potatoes. These are just basically potatoes. Mashed. Hence being called mashed potatoes. Anyway, throw that on there. Need that in ounces, actually. Okay, I'm dead on. You know what? It's actually perfect right here. So this is about, potatoes are about 80 grams of carbs. The meat is about 60-something grams of protein. I'll have it all in my little counter thing that I use on my phone. So here's what the meal looks like. A good meat and potatoes meal. Just like every solid American kid eats. And this is meal 3. My post-workout meal. So I got 2 scoops of MTS Nutrition Whey. 2 scoops of MTS Nutrition Whey. What are you looking at? Are you getting turned on?
No, be careful.
Careful what?
Your head's going to explode.
My head's going to explode? Which one? Okay, 2 scoops of MTS Nutrition Whey. About 9 ounces of meat there. And, well, 300 grams, 300 something grams. And then I got 10 ounces of white potato. About to eat. Peace out. I'm back. Yeah, been in the office for a while. And today's one of those few days I don't have my meals made up. My daughter was at soccer last night, and honestly it wouldn't have been as interesting if I'm just pulling Tupperware out of the fridge. So, it is what it is. Anyway, I'm going to be simple here. What I do is I cook a bunch of chicken. I got a grill. I don't know if y'all seen it. It's like fucking from here to here. And what I do with my grill is I'll put a week and a half worth of chicken, and I'll put them in a bag like this, 5 per bag, and I'll freeze all the bags except the 2 I need. I want to eat them within 2 days. Now, the day before the chicken's defrosted, I'll take it out, put it in the fridge. So I have a perpetual supply of chicken. Also forgot, last meal I took a scoop of Cycle Sport from AI Sports, 2 fish oil from Ethitech Nutrition, and since it was post-workout, I took some iLoad from ProSubs. Now, I'm going to go straight up meat. You can't beat my meat. Anyway, I'm going to go with a pound of chicken, 16 ounces. It's a lot of fucking chicken. And I haven't decided what I want as a carb source. But I'm going to just go straight up chicken, man. I only have about 150 grams of carbs left. And I actually have I got a business meeting today. It's perfect, 16 ounces. I have a business meeting today with Cellucor, my boy from Cellucor. So we're going to go to dinner, get some, probably chicken and sweet potatoes, things like that. So it fits within my macros from Longhorn Steakhouse. So what I do is I just shred this up, and I'll either put sea salt or Frank's hot buffalo sauce on it. The buffalo sauce, I like it. It's not as spicy. Has a little sweet kick to it, and I just like it a lot better. But what I do is I shred this up, and that's going good. Now, 16 ounces of chicken, I mean, that's a fuckload of, that's like what is that, like 100 grams of protein? I'll put in my tracker. I'm not memorizing shit. I'll figure it out at the end of the day. But this will get me well above 300 grams, which means I'll have about 250 grams to go, and I'll have a lot at dinner, going out, making sure I get enough food. But I just want to make sure my protein's covered. My fat's going to be a bit over, so my carbs are going to be a bit under today. It's very hard at the calorie level I'm at to get, I usually get within 10% of all my macros. But think about it. How many protein sources have absolutely 0 fat? How many carb sources have absolutely 0? Look at that, that's a fuckload of chicken. How many, man, my arm's looking nice. How many carb sources have 0 grams of fat. So when I'm at like 60 grams of fat, I'm going to get my calories dead on and be damn close to my macros. Now as the diet goes on, and I start decreasing calories, it'll be much easier to hit all my macros and get within that realm. But remember, I'm 238. I was 237 Tuesday morning. I was 238 this morning. As my body fat, I've already lost 7 pounds on this diet. Over 7 pounds if you count the weigh-in the other day. So it's working. And I'm going to continue to stay within my caloric needs. I'm going to continue to meet my macros as close as humanly possible, barring lifestyle issues, having to go out and stuff. But you can eat anywhere. My brother and I ate at an amusement park last week, and I was able to get a chicken burger with, what would I have on the side? Rice. So it worked out. And I'm within that 10% range, which is getting me where I need to be. But this is meal, whatever the fuck it is. And today's messed up. I got that dinner meeting. And I also have my, I have to take my dog to the vet. She's sick. I mean, we thought she'd get over it, but she's sick. So my training's done. I have nothing else going on training-wise, but I got a whole lot of work. I've been on the phone all day with customers and with working some deals. And there might be a big announcement coming up about something for you natural bodybuilders or you bodybuilding fans. It might be a really, really big thing that I'm working on. So just stay tuned for that. I'm gonna eat, man. Next meal coming up. All right, about to go to dinner, and here's a little extra protein. I just looked at where I'm at, but got a little bit left. I'm actually going to bed right now. My dog's she's probably, it sounds like, gonna have to put her down, so yeah, I guess I'm going to dinner afterwards, so life goes on, I guess. So that's it. 3 scoops of whey. Alright, this is at the Longhorn Steakhouse. It's about 10 ounces chicken-ish, 12 maybe. 2 sweet potatoes. I'd say that's around 100 grams of carbs. And that's about it. So that's all. Me filming myself at a business meeting. That's awesome. This is Ben from Suckycar. Hi, everybody. You saw him deadlifting.
It was terrible. I apologize.
I thought it was a good deadlifting
I've
session.
been practicing now.
Yeah, we can't wait to see it. But that's it. I just checked my macros, and I'm on. My calorie limit's met. My fat's a little high. Protein's a little low. Carbs are dead on, but the calories came out. I was within 5 to 10%, and with all the calories I'm eating, it's pretty good. Right now I'm just gonna play just a couple pictures and stuff from from tonight. When Katie and I got married, we adopted our dog Pookie, and it was our first kid. And then 2 years later,
Less than that.
yeah, we were picking up plants from a nursery down the road in Silmar, California, and that's where we lived. That's where Civation was started, and we heard this like little whimpering, like barking type, just like moving in the bushes, like at this nursery, and went over and we looked, and these little puppies. They couldn't have been more than 4 weeks old. They were 4 weeks old. They were just like palm of your hand. And the runt, this little one was, it just had this personality. And, we asked about him, and they said, you can have one if you want. That's where, that's where we picked up Sage. And I could edit this out, right? And, Sage has been a little sick. She got a little better, and today I took her in, and she has basically her entire lung is taken over with cancer. So tomorrow morning I'm going to drop her off, and we have no choice but to put her down. And even if it wasn't the most aggressive, I guess, chemo for dogs, you're lucky to buy a week to a month if we're lucky. So I'm just happy to let her bring it home. So bring Sage home. So we just been, I sucked it up at a dinner meeting with my buddy Ben from Cellucor. He's out here from Florida, so I went to dinner with him, but it's just tough, and just so you can see Sage, she's got her favorite spot. It's where it's cold in the summer and warm in the winter, because that's where the vent is. But here she is. Here's Sage. Final night, right here. Hey, Sage.
Sagey.
Yeah, this is Sage, and their final day with us. So.
We found out today that Sagey's sick. She has cancer.
I'm sad what she's going to have it.
And we're sad, yeah. But Sagey's a good girl, right? And no matter how big of a dog she got, she always was a cuddly lap dog.
And a pretty dog.
And a pretty dog. Are you gonna miss her? What's your best memory of Sage, Cammy? I think I know.
I know. She used to fit in your hand.
She used to fit in my hand. You weren't even
You weren't
born
there,
yet.
but...
You seen the picture?
I know.
Oh, okay. I'll have to find those pictures.
Could you show me?
I'll have to find those pictures. Not right now. But
What was your favorite memory?
Huh?
What did you think your favorite memory was?
when you took her on dog walks with Daddy.
Remember in the morning we used to go on walks?
And you guys
I don't like her.
cuddling her.
I have more stuff to say about
Okay, what do you have to say?
I like to win. That's probably it.
Can we give her a kiss? Gentle? Yeah, Sagey can't breathe all that good. She sounds like...
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say when I had to feel that whole...
Okay.
Got her when she was 4 weeks old.
Yeah.
Pookie used to drag her across the ground.
Yeah, we've had her a long
By her back leg.
Probably had her about 9 years. She's a very sweet girl.
That's what I was going to say, but I said too much.
Okay.
And,
How about Daddy?
well, she made cardio fun.
You gotta do one.
She's probably, it's funny, she won't play fetch now, and it just happens to be when they think she got the cancer. She just didn't have the endurance. Her lungs were messed up. So. Alright, Sage. Well, at least you're lean. Right? That's the way to go out, right?
As I sit around by the fireplace, watching the gleam